Hello everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video. So today I am gonna cast my votes for the Game of the Year awards. I tried to do this like 2 days ago already, but the website was down so I couldn't. But here we are, the website got fixed and I can cast my votes. I will cast my votes in all 29 categories. And I will explain why that is my vote, and yeah, let's get into it. The first one is obviously the most important one. Game of the Year. Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Let's see the nominees. The nominees are Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, left to right, I'm gonna tell you like what I've seen of the game, if I played the game, yes or no, and what I thought of it, or like if I heard anything of it. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It's my favorite game of all time. I have 100 hours in it. I loved every second of it. It is the best game ever created, and yeah, that's where that game stands. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. I've heard nothing of it. At all. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've heard nothing of it. At all. Hades 2. I heard a lot about it. I have the first game, but I haven't played the second one, so I cannot tell you if it's good or bad. Hollow Knight Silk Song. Again, I have not played it. I've heard that it broke Steam, so obviously it's a very good game. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I've heard of that game. I've heard many people enjoyed it. But my personal best game, because it is my favorite game of all time, is gonna be Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Honestly, everything about the game is phenomenal. From the gameplay, to the characters, to the voice acting, to anything. It was an experience I will never forget. And I mean, it topped The Witcher 3 for me, which has been my #1 game for like 10 years almost. And it topped that. So obviously my vote is gonna go to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Very, very deserved. Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. The nominees are Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, and Split Fiction. Clair Obscur Expedition 33, you've heard me talk about, my favorite game of all time. Death Stranding 2, well, now I've heard of it, but besides that, not really. Ghost of Yotei, I have Ghost of Tsushima. I've just never played it, but I heard a lot of good stuff about it. Hades 2 is on my list to play. And Split Fiction, I heard, is very fun to play with friends or family. But my vote again is gonna go to Clair Obscur Expedition 33 because the pacing is incredible. The boss fights are amazing. The music is amazing. Like, the game direction was insane. So Clair Obscur gets that one. Best Narrative, here we go. For outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. So, spoiler warning for Expedition 33 if you haven't played it. Basically, the story is that every year the paintress paints a number on like a monolith, and every year that number descends by 1. If you are the age that's written on the monolith, or above that age, you disappear. So you are Expedition 33, set out to kill or stop the paintress from painting more death. But the story has so many plot twists that I did not see coming. Honestly, my favorite story game of all time as well. Death Stranding 2, I've heard about the story. Ghost of Yotei, I haven't heard much about, but I've heard that it has a crazy plot twist or something. Kingdom Come Deliverance, I know that it's like for its realistic story praised, and Silent Hill F is also praised for its story. But I'm gonna give it to Clair Obscur again. Best Art Direction, fucking hell, it's everywhere. For outstanding creative and or technical achievements in artistic design and animation. So the combat in Expedition 33 is turn-based. The animations are very smooth. Besides pressing QTEs, you don't do much though. But the animations are super clean. I mean, obviously, you need to be able to parry the bosses and the enemies. So the animations need to be clean of the enemies. The attacks are super well choreographed from the members of the expedition. Honestly, again, 10 out of 10. All these games I've already told you about. I don't think it should go to Hollow Knight Silksong, besides maybe like the art direction with like the background that I've seen. But besides that, I'm gonna give it to Clair Obscur again. Best score in music. For outstanding music, inclusive of score, original song and or licensed soundtrack. Christopher Larkin for Hollow Knight Silksong, Darren Korb for Hades 2, Lorien Testard for Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Toma Otoa for Ghost of Yotei, and Woodkid and Ludwig Forsell for Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. I can tell you, it's gonna go to Lorien Testard. Why? This is one of the first games ever where I've had like more than one of the soundtracks in my Spotify playlist. That is how good it is. Do I need to say more? No. No, I don't. Best audio design. Recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. Now this is not Expedition 33's strongest suit. We have Battlefield 6, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, and Silent Hill F. So Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has a lot of audio glitches where like the audio like cuts out for a second, and like with like a scratchy noise or something, it like cuts out. Like I thought it was my headset at first, but I looked at the internet and a lot of people have that issue where like the music and the sound like cuts out for like a second or two, and that is a bug that has been in the game for like half a year now and still hasn't been fixed. Besides that, the parry sound is obviously ASMR, but like, yeah, I'm still gonna give it to Expedition 33 because I'm biased, but I know that Silent Hill F has the better audio design because it's a horror game, and horror games are always known for their incredible audio design. So I think Silent F deserves it, but I am biased, so it would be cool if they win everything, you know? Best performance awarded to an individual for voice over acting, motion and or performance capture. We have Ben Starr, which is Verso from Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We have Charlie Cox from Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which is Gustav. We have Erika Ishii for Ghost of Yotei, which is the main character. I don't know the name. And we have Jennifer English for Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which is Mael. We have Konatsu Kato for Silent Hill F, which I assume is the main character. And we have Troy Baker in Indiana Jones and The Great Circle, who voiced Indiana Jones. So it is between two people for me. It's between Ben Starr and Jennifer English. Why? If you played Expedition 33, it is mostly because of the last emotional scene between Verso and Mael. No matter which ending you choose. Like, if you choose the ending where Verso, spoiler alert, Verso dies, or at least gets erased, then Ben Starr does an incredible job of the voice acting. And honestly, also in Mael's ending, honestly, in both endings, they delivered amazing lines and throughout the entire game. I think it should go to Ben Starr, even though Charlie Cox and Jennifer English did incredible work as well. I'm gonna give it to Ben Starr. Innovation in accessibility, recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. And the nominations are Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26 or South of Midnight. I've heard of every game besides South of Midnight. I know that Assassin's Creed Shadows has a lot of accessibility features, so I think that should take it, even though it's not a good game. But I'm gonna give it to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Games for Impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. We have Consumi, Despolote, Lost Records Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, and Wonderslap. I have not heard of any of these games at all, so I'm just gonna give it to South of Midnight. Best ongoing game, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. We have Final Fantasy XVI, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. I did not keep up with Final Fantasy XVI. I did not really keep up with Fortnite, but I know the Simpson update has been incredible to many people. I have not been keeping up with Helldivers 2, nor Marvel Rivals, nor No Man's Sky, so my vote is gonna go to Fortnite. Best community support, recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates/patches. The nominees are Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy XVI, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. So, I have not yet played Baldur's Gate 3. I will, but I haven't yet, so I don't know. Final Fantasy 16, I don't really care about Final Fantasy. Fortnite, I know they updated the game for like 7 years in a row, so I think they deserve it. Helldivers 2 and No Man's Sky, no clue, so I'm gonna give it to Fortnite again. Best Independent Game, for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. The nominees are Absolem, Ball Pit, Blueprints, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong. Absolem I've never heard of. Ball Pit I have heard of, but not a lot. Blueprints I've heard is incredible. I'm biased. Hades 2 I still need to play, and Hollow Knight Silksong. I mean, Expedition 33 left such a permanent mark on the gaming industry. I think they should take every category they are part of. Best Debut Indie Game, for the best debut game created by new independent studio. That is even crazier. This is the first game of the studio, and they are nominated for Game of the Year. How insane is that? But the nominees are Blueprints, Expedition 33, Despalote, Dispatch, which I have heard a lot of amazing stuff about, and Megabank. I have heard a lot about Dispatch, I do want to play it, but I'm gonna give it to Expedition 33 again. Best Mobile Game. For the best game playable on a mobile device, we have Destiny Rising, Persona 5 The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Unamusume Pretty Derby, and Wuthering Waves. I have not heard of any of these games. I have heard of Persona 5, obviously, but not the Phantom X. Sonic Rumble, of course, I have heard of Sonic, but not of this game. The only one I've heard of is Wuthering Waves. I don't play on mobile, so they can have it. Best VR/AR experience, for the best game experience playable in virtual or augmented reality, irrespective of platform. We have Alien Rogue Incursion, Arcane Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk. There's only one game I have heard of in this list, and that is Alien Rogue Incursion, so they can have it. Best action game. For the best game in the action genre, focused primarily on combat. Okay. We have Battlefield 6. I hate EA, so they cannot have anything from me. Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I have heard a lot of mid things about Doom the Dark Ages, so I don't think they deserve it. I've heard a lot of amazing stuff about Hades 2. I still need to play it. Ninja Gaiden 4 I have heard a lot about as well. And Shinobi Art of Vengeance I have never heard about, but to me, it's gonna go to Hades 2. Best Action Adventure. For the best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. We have Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hollow Knight Silksong, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Split Fiction. So to me, Split Fiction I have not played, so that one's gonna get crossed off. Indiana Jones I have heard a lot about, not played, crossed off. Honestly, I haven't played any of these, but I also haven't heard a lot about these. These three I have heard something about. And to me, it's gonna go to Ghost of Yotei. Best RPG. For the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences, we have Avowed, which honestly shouldn't take it at all because all I've heard from the game is hate. Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds 2. Again, it's gonna go to Expedition 33, but I have a good reason. The amount of Lumina and Pictos that you can equip on your characters to have them like build in a different way is insane. You can assign them different kind of skills. You can assign them different kind of Lumina and Pictos. You can assign them different kind of weapons. You can make every character main DPS. You can make every character support. You can make every character a tank. You can make every character whatever you want. So, to me, they have a good reason to win this. They don't have multiplayer, but nah, whatever. Best fighting. For the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat, we have 2XKO from Riot Games, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Feudal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. So I can tell you, I've never played a fighting game in my life. I never will play a fighting game in my life. But my friends have been obsessed with 2XKO. So I guess they can have it. Best family game. For the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. We have Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction. Honestly, I haven't played any of these games, but I guess Mario Kart can have it. Best sim/strategy game. Best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. And we have Final Fantasy Tactics, Jurassic World 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, The Altars, and 2 Point Museum. I have heard of Sid Meier's Civilization 7 and that it was mid. I have also heard that Final Fantasy Tactics is the best game ever made for Final Fantasy, so sure. Best sports/racing game. I don't really care, but sure. For the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game. EA Sports, FC26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, or Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Mario Kart can have it. Best multiplayer. For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. We have Arc Raiders, which I've heard a lot of good things about. Battlefield 6, no. Elden Ring Night Reign, I still need to play. Peak, and Split Fiction. For me, it's gonna go between Elden Ring Night Reign and Peak. I still need to play this, but a friend of mine, I've seen him play it, and he seemed to really enjoy it. And Peak, I mean, I've seen so many people play it and enjoy it. So I think my vote is gonna go to Peak. Best adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. And we have a Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn. So I have seen 2 of these, a Minecraft movie and The Last of Us Season 2. A Minecraft movie is cringe as hell, so to me it's gonna go to The Last of Us Season 2. Most anticipated game, recognizing an announced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. We have 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. So to me, this is really difficult. This one is crossed off. I don't even know the game. Grand Theft Auto 6. I have never been a big Grand Theft Auto 5 player, so my hype already wasn't really there. And when they delayed the game twice, my hype died completely. So I'm not gonna give it to GTA 6. Now Marvel Wolverine. I have played all Spider-Man games from Insomniac. Incredible games. It has a lot of potential. Am I super excited for it compared to the other 2 games? No, so it's not gonna get it from me. To me, it's mostly gonna be between Resident Evil Requiem and The Witcher 4. So long term, I am more hyped for The Witcher 4. The Witcher 3 is my most played single player game of all time. So The Witcher 3, I'm very excited for. But short term, I am now playing every single Resident Evil game purely so I have played every single one before I do Resident Evil Requiem. So short term, I am way more hyped for Resident Evil Requiem, but long term, I am way more hyped for The Witcher 4. I do want Witcher 4 to have it, but I am gonna give it to Resident Evil Requiem because that is what I am now most hyped about. Content Creator of the Year, for a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact on the community in 2025. We have Kadril, who is a commentator on League of Legends esports. Kai Cenat, no. Moist Critical, no. Sakura Miko, I don't even know you. And The Burnt Peanuts, I don't know who that is. I have watched League of Legends esports this year, and I have watched it from Kadril. I haven't watched any of the others, so I'm gonna give it to Kadril. Best esports game, or the game that has delivered the best overall esports experience to players, inclusive of tournaments, community support, and content updates, irrespective of genre or platform. We have CSGO 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant. This is not even a competition, it's gonna go to League of Legends. Best esports athlete. The esports athletes judged to be the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2025, irrespective of game. We have Brock from Valorant, Chovy from League of Legends, Forsaken from Valorant, Kakaru from Street Fighter, Menard or Men-ARD for Street Fighter, and Zaiwu for Counter-Strike 2. Honestly, to me, it should go to Faker, who is not on the list. But Chovy has had an incredible League of Legends esports year, so I'm gonna give it to Chovy. Best esports team. Recognizing a specific esports team, not the full organization, judged the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2025. We have Gen.G, League of Legends, NRG, Valorant, Team Falcons, Dota 2, Team Liquid from Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Team Vitality from CSGO 2. Gen.G, even though they didn't win Worlds, were pretty amazing. I think it should go to T1, with the team where Faker is in, because they won Worlds, I mean, come on. But Gen.G was fine as well. Frick. I had one more. Oh. Why did you do this to me? I have one more category, you bitch. I did not. I voted for every single one of them. Alright. Well, those are my votes for this year. Expedition 33 is nominated for like 12 out of these. The most nominated game ever. I have voted them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times. They deserve it. But that is going to be my votes. So thank you so much for watching. There will be a lot of videos coming. Check out my Twitch if you want to see me play games live on there. Right now we are playing Resident Evil Revelations for the preparation for Resident Evil Requiem down there at the bottom, as you can see. That is why it's my most anticipated game. I am playing every single Resident Evil game before Resident Evil Requiem comes out, besides the multiplayer games. So if you want to see that, twitch.tv/JanXmicht. Thanks so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.